Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. Honored to be here with you today. And we're going to do a little something different for Mindset Monday today. So first of all, I'd love to know who is here. I'd love to know if you're watching live or the replay. So please type live if you're here with us live. If you come back to watch the replay, please type replay. I always love to come back into the group and see who's been here with us and engaging in our Mindset Mondays. We've been hearing so many wonderful stories from members of our community who are taking advantage of Mindset Monday and really applying what they're learning into their life. So I just want to say thank you to those of you who've reached out to me recently to tell me that. This is a free service for our community. We really believe that you are the powerful creator of your life and that it's simply a matter of being able to align your mind, your focus, and your energy to make that happen. And that's what we're here to help you do. So as you are on your path to becoming a powerful creator, it really is a matter of just aligning your mindset, your focus, and your energy. So we here at Align and Design Your Life, so it's not just me, I have the most amazing, wonderful team with me, and we are here because we want to help women, entrepreneurs, and professionals break from the conditioned societal culture of hustle and teach them how to connect with their intuition to become powerful creators. You know, when women are deeply connected to their intuition, they stop silencing themselves. They stop playing the game of being who everyone else wants them to be. They trust themselves. They make the right decisions for themselves and their business or their career, and they choose what they want for their life and their relationships. And that allows them to become powerful forces who create real impact for their communities. It's a lofty mission, and it's one that we believe we can fulfill. We are determined to help women to let go of the mindset blocks that keep them stuck in the hustle, create clarity about what they want, and plan their path to success while honoring their energy, which is such a unique and important component of what we do because, you know, we're not all created equal. And when women know how to honor their energy, they're so much better able to accomplish what they want in life and be able to take care of themselves, their families, and their communities. So today for Mindset Monday, I thought it would be interesting. I hope it's interesting. I thought it would be good for me to share with you how I have been on this journey of connecting to my intuition. Because I think it's really important to share our stories. You know, our stories are really what connects us in this world. It's what helps us to feel a part of. It's what helps us to feel connected. And it's a really powerful tool for connection, for support, for growth, not just for ourselves, but for the people that we connect with. So I'm going to share with you what I call my breakdown or how I learned how to start trusting my intuition. And the first thing I'll say is I'm not perfect. None of us are. I feel like life is always a work in progress, that there's always a new level, something new to learn, something new to learn about ourselves, to learn about the world, to learn about each other. We're just constantly on this path of growth. And when we can really embrace that and understand that there's no point at which we arrive, that there's no end game, there's no certain way that we need to be, we can just enjoy this journey of life and the consistent discoveries that we get to make about ourselves. And you know, if you're like most women in this modern world, you're probably feeling some amount of stress and overwhelm and burnout. And I think it's probably more heightened at this point than it has ever been in human history. And I know that you're probably feeling that way because I've been there. And it has caused me to break down in a big way. So all my life, I have been shaped by learning how to trust my intuition and accept and love myself as I am. And looking back on my life, all I wanted was to be accepted and to be loved by those around me. And I can remember as a kid, I was always getting punished for talking too much in class. I don't know if you're one of those women who, as a girl, was told to be quiet, was told to silence herself. That was the message I internalized from my childhood, was that I was too much. I was too loud. I was too talkative. I was too opinionated. I was too bold. And I learned to silence myself. I learned to silence my ideas and my thoughts and just become who I thought my teachers wanted me to be. One of the quiet girls. I tried so hard. It wasn't always easy because I'm a talkative person, as you all know from being in this group. And as a teenager, it only got worse. I repeatedly ignored my own intuition and did things, definitely some stupid things, to gain the acceptance of my peers and boyfriends. My deep desire to be accepted meant that I would just ignore my intuition. I would do things that my gut was telling me not to do. But I wanted so much to belong, to be accepted. And I would become whoever or whatever I thought you wanted me to be. In fact, one of my nicknames in high school was Chameleon. And that was mainly because I was constantly changing my hair color. But I was constantly changing who I was, my identity, because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to belong. I wanted to get that love and acceptance from others. And the message that I internalized, which, I've learned through discovery as an adult, I could not have told you this when I was a kid, but the message I internalized was be what other people want you to be, and then you'll get their love and acceptance. And what I thought people wanted me to be more than anything was successful, right? My teachers, my parents, and of course, our society, especially in the American culture, really loves a winner. The one who gets the gold star, the one who's the most successful. So I learned to ignore who I was, my true nature. I learned to ignore my feelings, and I would just put my head down and work hard to be successful for others. And eventually, that drive for success and recognition led to building multiple businesses at the same time, hustling, always being on, and working through vacations or missing important moments with my family because I was either working or I was thinking about work instead of just being present. And I can remember so many times when my niece and nephew would say, "Titi, when will you be done working so you can play?" And my answer was always, "In a minute." And I eventually started asking myself, is this what it's all about, right? Is there more to life than just working 24/7? But it was hard to even entertain that question because hustling has always been applauded and praised in our culture, right? The harder you hustle, the more you work, the more successful you are, the better you are. It's the American way of life, right? So while I was exhausted and wondering if this was what my life would always be about, it also felt totally normal. And there was so much fear in doing it any differently. I really did not believe that you could be successful in life and not work all the time. I thought you had to do it that way. But living in that hustle nonstop for years started to create some serious problems for me. I was really ignoring the imminent burnout that was coming. I was stressed out all the time. I was spending tons of money on coaches and programs thinking other people had all the answers. And honestly, every time I thought that I could overcome the stress and the pressure I was putting on myself, I thought the answer to overcoming that would just be to work harder. Because if I could just make more money, then I could take time off. Then I could stop putting so much pressure on myself. Then I could take a break. Like, I just kept thinking that more work was the solution. And it's kind of funny. It was sort of the same way for me when I was drinking. Alcohol became both my problem and my solution. And I could see the same thing happening with work. It was creating all my problems, and I kept thinking it would be the solution. And so I just kept going. And I eventually developed a severe case of insomnia, adrenal fatigue, and depression. I was ruining my marriage, and I rarely spent time with my family. Like, my breakdown was here. And I had to take an honest look at my life and where I was going, because if I kept working at that pace, I would probably continue to develop even more health issues and miss out on relationships and family time that I couldn't get back. Like, I had hit my bottom, and it was time to do something different. So I went back to working with a therapist, and I worked with an Enneagram-based therapist who really helped me to understand my drive for success and acceptance, and how I had equated the two. And I realized that my focus was on the wrong things. I was looking for acceptance through success, which was driving me to work hard all the time. And then I signed up for a course on money mindset, and I began to understand how my subconscious mind was keeping me stuck in old beliefs and self-sabotaging actions, and how I could get out of those old thought patterns and beliefs. And while it was really hard at first, I started to see the value in resting, taking time off, and asking for help. That was a big one. I knew I needed to get my energy back by taking time off, being present in the moment, and trusting that my business would grow even if I took a day off. And what started to come together over the next few months was an alignment of my mind, my focus, and my energy. And I was finally able to start imagining what life would be like if I let go of all the pressure I put on myself. If I took time off, if I chose to be present with the people I loved, if I made rest and play a part of my life again. And I started to explore what it meant to give myself the love and acceptance that I had wanted from others. So learning how to trust myself that I could do less and still provide for myself was really terrifying at first. But I had to learn to trust myself. I had to learn to trust my intuition and let it guide me, instead of being led by a bunch of old beliefs and thoughts about hustling and working hard that weren't serving me anymore. And as I let go of those limiting beliefs, I started to trust myself more. I started asking myself what I really wanted from my life and how I wanted to think and feel about the woman I was becoming. And at that time, the answers that came were to quit the business that I was in that was feeling really heavy and stressful. It was to spend more quality time with my family. It was to prioritize rest and sleeping at night. And it was to take time off. And even if it was like a 3-day weekend, a little mini vacation without my laptop. I really wanted to trust myself and make the right decisions for my life. And as I did, I began to share that experience with other women like me who were stressed out, burned out, overworking, and I showed them how they could let go of the mindset blocks that were keeping them stuck in that hustle too. I showed them how to create clarity about what they wanted, and I helped them plan their path to success while showing them how to honor their energy. And in less than a year, we built Align and Design Your Life to a 6-figure business. I started a new relationship, the healthiest one I've ever been in. I have my niece and my nephew over for lots of sleepovers and cake making parties. I'm taking care of my body, and I'm going on mini vacations almost every month without my laptop. I'm getting honest with myself and choosing what I want my life and my work to look like. And in fact, this last weekend, I got to do a breakthrough session with our head coach, Keely Winfield, and really honed in on what it is that I want for my life and work that would create happiness for me, and letting go of the stuck emotions and the limiting beliefs that were keeping me in a mode of working that didn't feel aligned with me. Being able to let all that go and really just step into what I really want and how I want to create it, and honoring my way of being and my way of doing things just feels like just another layer, right? Another weight has lifted. It's just amazing. And I consistently am able to tune into my intuition to get the answers that I need. And it's changed the way that I work and live. Like, I'm no longer silencing myself. I'm saying what it is that I want. I've stopped playing the game to the best of my ability. I think this is my life's work. Stop playing the game to the best of my ability of being who everyone else wants me to be. I'm so much more aware of it. I continue to love and accept myself as I am, trust my intuition, and let go of the toxic beliefs that would rather keep me hustling and missing out on life. And I truly believe that when women are deeply connected to their intuition, they trust themselves. They make the right decisions for their business or their career. They choose what they want for their life, their health, and their relationships. And they become powerful forces who are able to do more good things in the world. So I want to thank you so much for being here with me today and creating this amazing community of supportive, thoughtful, compassionate women, and women who are women identifying, women who are exploring their themselves, their own work, and being a part of this. I think community and collaboration is more necessary than it's ever been. We are walking this path together. And I want to thank you all for being here today. Thank you for tuning into my story. And over the next couple of weeks, you'll be getting to hear the stories of the women of Align and Design Your Life, the coaches and the creators inside our team, because we are here to support you and we want to get to know you. So we'll start by having you get to know us. So thank you so much for being here. We are honored that you're here, and we look forward to seeing you all throughout the week. Remember, this group is for you. This is your opportunity to get feedback, advice, coaching. So post in the group with the hashtag #AskACoach, and the coaches and I will answer. We will give you feedback. We will help you through whatever it is that you're working on, whether that's limiting beliefs, it's money mindset, it's connecting with your intuition, it's overcoming overwhelm or getting more focus. Whatever it is that you're wanting support and help with, we're here for you. So just use the hashtag #AskACoach. Do it this week. Ask one question, something you've been wanting some clarity on, some help with, and we'll help you. That's what we're here for. So we're so glad you're here. Thank you so much. And we will see you all throughout the week, and I wish you all the best.